Welcome to the stock workout where we flex on the market to make gains. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Humbl ticker symbol HMBL. Now, in my previous video, I went over Humbl, I went over the fundamentals, what the company does, a couple of updates they had, and then we did a bit of chart analysis. Now, I'm back to give an update with this stock. We will do a little bit of chart analysis again and see what is going on. So, on Friday, the price closed at $1.42, so we were down 1.83% for the day. Now, that is nothing to worry about. That is playing into the bigger picture, which I showed in my previous video was this cup and handle formation. Now, this cup and handle formation, the handle has been forming for a little while longer than expected. However, I'll show you a few things on this. But to start off with, I have that 21-day EMA on screen alongside the 50, 100 and 200-day moving average. I have the volume and RSI also. So to start off with, volume for Friday was 9.692 million. We don't have the average volume for the last 10 days. Our market cap is currently sat at 1.383 billion. But one thing we can see is the volume here on the chart. So the volume has been comparable with the volume in the past few months. We had these few spikes here, which were back in April and March. So March, April, we had a few spikes, but generally the volume has been consistent. Now, as this cup was forming, we could see that 21-day EMA crossed over that 50, 100 and 200-day moving average. On the way down, obviously, it was below, but as it picked back up, it crossed above all three moving averages, which is a bullish sign. Now, however, in this past week, that 21-day EMA has crossed below that 50-day moving average, and it is just below that 100-day moving average, this blue line here. So that is not great to see. However, the price has been a little bit volatile with this huge sell-off in the last few weeks and few months, I should say. However, it is still forming this cup and handle. And what I will point out is if I just show you this. So this was the downtrend that we had broken out of, and that cup and handle was forming literally within that downtrend. As you can see here on this hourly chart, when we take a look at the bigger picture, this is a cup formation here with the handle forming right here. That was the downtrend, so I pointed that out in my last video. That was a downtrend that we are looking to break out of. I have also highlighted a level of support here, which is on $1.27. Around that range previously, we had bounced off that. This one's slightly higher. Also, this one is slightly higher, so we could maybe add another support level as well. However, I've just kept it at $1.27. The next one above that is around $1.32, so not too far off. We bounced off this level of support here on the 11th, which was Friday. We saw the RSI dip quite low. So the RSI currently is sat at 39. Anything above 70 is overbought. Anything under 30 is oversold. When we touched this level of support, the RSI went into the oversold territory. So it went down to a low of around 23. So it was quite oversold. It touched this level of support and bounced back off it. However, in the grand scheme of things, in the bigger picture, when you take a look at this from a bigger perspective, we are playing right into that cup and handle formation. That handle is still forming. We are still forming that handle, and the support lies at $1.27. There's an example of this previously on this same stock as well. So if I go further back and zoom out a little bit, you can see here that when this cup and handle formed here, this handle took quite a long time forming, and it was a bit choppy, so the price did fluctuate quite a bit until we had that breakout. So here's the cup here, and this goes back all the way until December. So in December, when we had that cup and handle forming, the handle started forming from around the 25th of Jan all the way until February, and then we had the breakout here on the 2nd of February. So it did take quite a while, and it seems like we are replicating that motion here, and we are just going to see this price bounce around here. Support, we need to hold support at $1.27, and as we see a consolidation of price here, then we will see another breakout. So we are still at that breaking point with that downtrend coming right through this cup and handle formation. As long as we hold that level of support, then I am still bullish on this, and hopefully we can see that breakout. Finally, we should see that breakout. Another way to look at this as well is we have this cup and handle formation with a double bottom formation within the handle. So over here, as you see this price come down here, we have a bottom here and then we have a bottom here. So hopefully we now will see this stock push higher. RSI was at 39, so it is just under neutral. For the week, RSI was decreasing throughout the week, and as you can see, that price did come down. We need that consolidation before the next run up. So it may be worth just letting that handle fully form until we see that breakout and hold that level of support at $1.27. Now, there is a little article for Humbl that did come out. I'll quickly go through that. Will Humbl stock continue stagnant growth or come to an end? So based on the monthly graph, a constant growth can be seen. Humbl stock was worth $1.27 on May the 10th, and it is currently $1.63. This was at the time of writing, which was June the 9th. So in addition, if you look at the chart for 5 days, you will notice that gain has remained quite consistent. What does the future hold for the company? Let us be clear about something. Humbl announced today that Tickeri, a prominent Latin language focused ticketing platform, has been acquired for a total of $20 million. The purchase price was paid through borrowed monies and common stock. Tickeri is one of the few Latin-focused event ticketing firms with advanced features including real-time reporting, analytics, box office sales, and a marketing platform with over 5,000 seats and operators. So Humbl will endeavor to provide Latin American customers with tickets, peer-to-peer money transfers, and mobile payment services, smoothly integrating into Tickeri's existing platform and planning mutual international expansion. Perhaps this purchase will allow them to maintain price rises, but investors should be cautious and not invest heavily. Now that article is from OwnSnap. I will leave the link in the description down below. But it says that we shouldn't invest heavily, and the reason for that is probably because this is still a penny stock. It is in penny stock territory. So for the week it had highs of around $1.77, and then we did see that price come down all the way down to $1.42. However, in the bigger picture, remember the bigger picture, we have that cup and handle formation, so we are just waiting for that breakout. I've given you an example of the previous cup and handle that formed, and on the previous cup and handle, if we take a comparison on this, you can see how huge, so that cup and handle was formed here, and you can see how huge that breakout was. So that breakout went from so on that low there around $1.77, and it just continued and it went all the way up to $7. Now I'm not saying that's the same thing that's going to happen, but I'm just giving you that cup and handle formation for comparison purposes. Obviously it might no two plays are going to be the exact same, but that's what happens when you have a breakout of a cup and handle formation. You have a very sharp increase in price. So that's what we are expecting to happen. I'm not saying it will happen, and I don't know when it will happen, but that's what is expected from this. Make sure everybody does their own due diligence on this. This is a penny stock play, so it can be quite volatile. As you saw, the price was above $7, and today we're standing at $1.42. So we are looking for that climb to increase again. We are looking for Humbl to increase its partnerships, execute all of its planned tasks, everything they've planned to do and put in their roadmap. We're looking for them to execute all of that, and we're looking for the company to grow. As a small cap company, even though it has a market cap of 1.38 billion, it is a small cap company. In penny stock territory, we are looking for them to significantly grow, and acquiring Tickeri shows that Humbl are growing, so that's good to see. From a chart perspective, cup and handle is still forming. Support level lies at $1.27. Up until we have a breakout, we will just be waiting for that handle to continue forming. RSI is quite low. Do keep an eye out on the RSI. If we see that RSI dip quite low, we may see the price break below this $1.27, and at which point we may be looking either to the next support unless the RSI picks back up and we hold above that level. That's it for this video. If you appreciated that, drop it a like, hit that subscribe button so I can keep bringing you more content, and I'll see you on the next one.